Welcome back for Cloud9 versus TSM, which is shaping up to be a battle for a playoff bye as Cloud9 is coming off another surprising loss on the back half.
But generally speaking, once you get past the early levels on Zilean, you are very comfortable into pretty much anything. Aurelia, interesting. So this still could be mid or top. We don't know just yet. It is a flex pick, and they might want to go double flex. We used to see this a lot in the past, back when Akali and Salas and those types of things were very meta.
Well, looking at solo queue data, which to be fair is not pro play, Broken Blade and Licorice are better than any player any of us have ever seen in solo queue. Aurelia's favored in the matchup. Aurelia actually wins more than average, and Kennen loses more than average against the field compared to this matchup. So this should look a little bit Aurelia favored, at least according to reasonably high elo solo queue. And you can see them trading back and forth. Vulcan puts on the shield, says, okay, let's go hit you a little bit, deal some damage back and forth. Of course, we are Relic Shield here, despite the Spell Thief's buff from the previous patch. And I do think Spell Thieves would have been...
This wave is horrible. So that's why he's kind of in this awkward spot.
Good early damage. Licorice down to about half HP already and burns the flash. Not sure he had to. Broken Blade could Q again, but there was no extra stun. Either way, Licorice says, I don't want any part of this one. I'm out.
And Broken Blade's going to be sitting in a great spot. Nisqy also forced to flash, so now Spica going to be liking his chances.
Well, the entire Wolf camp was taken. Spica was able to get his Gromp on the way downwards. Denied Wolves away from him, plus made him lose the time. Recall's coming through now across the map. Doublelift with the Black Shield on. Nicely played. Vulcan knocks it down with his Q. Gets the root, and Doublelift is going to be hiding on the backhand side.
Not get the wave frozen on him again, but Broken Blade has done great, and now there's no flash, and you are in trouble.
Ult to top side. When is Licorice going to get to ult? Not going to be in time. First blood top side, and Blabber has to run for his life. TSM get the first kill on the board. Bjergsen gets right up there. Broken Blade gets the assist of that one.
They are getting poked out. Here it is one more time. They escort in that wave, so they know that Volibear's probably in the area, but Bjergsen is here, and there's not really much of a chance there for Licorice to survive. TSM, though, starting up this Rift Herald.
Oh, 400 health left from that one. Ult is going to come across for the dunk. Spica gets the double stun, though, and Bjergsen's there as well. Look at the damage output. Nisqy trying to get away. The Volibear re-dunk, though, and that should be 2 kills picked up to C9. Broken Blade can't get out.
Ahead, and this was a bit of a risky take for TSM. As you can see, Bjergsen, he's under his turret and has no TP or ultimate. So Nisqy is always going to be the one that gets here first. They just didn't expect, that Kennen would be able to arrive. They almost burst down Nisqy. It was actually a great flash from Spica, dunking Blabber in, then flashing in between them to clap them together, but Nisqy barely escapes. Licorice arrives. Bjergsen has to flash out. The other two die, and they don't get the eye. Really what Broken Blade is doing is,
flash for the ulti backwards, easy stun. Bjergsen's flashless, no way out of that one, and Blabber finds himself a kill. The kinds of tower dives C9 fans are looking for. The game, though, still close, 500 apart. C9 only keeping their goal afloat with these kills. Things down, has a stopwatch done. Merc treads in case of more gank pressure. And here comes the play towards top side. Blabber going to dodge the stun. Licorice going to go in for this as well. Nice by Broken Blade. Flashes, jumps to minion and dodges the stun. Now here come the TPs to re-engage. Is this fight what TSM needs? Bjergsen finds the stun. Blabber has to ult away to keep himself alive, and TSM have the cavalry to keep that top lane gank from working. Either way, nothing going to be picked up. TF ult comes in. Licorice has to be careful. No way to get away from this one. He can ignite and do nothing else. The kill donated to Doublelift. Well played, TSM, splitting C9 around the map. Here we go. Ocean Drake pushed down rapidly by TSM. Blabber's going to walk forward. Smite's going to come through on Spica's side. TSM secures that one. Blabber going to ult back outwards. Licorice not yet going in. There's a stun in the front line. They're going now. Doublelift forces a flash away, and rooted up means nothing else. Into the back line goes Broken Blade. Wants those kills. Gets one. Looks for number 2. Nisqy's very, very low. Licorice on the way out, and they're going to pick up a couple of kills still. Flash away, but still rooted in place. TSM wiping the floor with Cloud9. And Zven, you are next. We cut you for a reason, buddy, and it's because we can force red cards. He's going to walk away.
Oh no, Bjergsen actually had 2 chances at the gold card there. So he does let him go away. We'll just say
they let him go.
What's a life between friends?
It's a double entendre.
Go back home and tell everyone else. Break the warnings to the C9 base. What happens if you go to the goal, if you go to the Dragon Pit. But here it is again, TSM coming out on top in this fight. They do land the smite, and then they do look for this engage, and critically Licorice did not have his flash, and Exhaust is available on the Morgana. So despite the fact that Licorice finds a pretty good angle and the stun was there, the Ash Arrow landed onto Doublelift. Exhaust comes down, Black Shield and Guardian are there as well. You can see then Spica finding the angle, dunking Licorice back into his team. Doublelift was still pretty much full health after that, and him and Bjergsen Caitlyn just stepping forward, taking the kill after kill after kill.
Was from 10 to 20 was when they would just grow a 7,000 gold lead on you and take the game over. TSM have weathered that so far, still weathering this as Bjergsen's here. And here's Licorice's attempt to find the stuns. He gets a bit of damage, but as you mentioned, the CC is there and no kills have come through. Redemption's going to top them all back off, and that was the kind of TP flank that they were looking for. That's what C9 hoped would happen, and it did nothing at all. So this game, 5 seconds now till third Ocean Drake, or third Drake, which is Ocean, comes up. Third for TSM, I should really say, because here it is. The fight could begin, and TSM have been showing that they have control. Trapline comes down. That's going to be real annoying to deal with on the Cloud9 side. Bit of poke out from the Azir. Traps come right back down. Damage towards Blabber. That hurts a whole lot. It's going to be another snipe fight. This time is picked up by Blabber, and there's the engage. Is this what C9 needed? Oh, it is not. The dunk comes in. Good luck surviving this one. Re-engage here for Licorice, but only to save his team from dying, because that's easily going to be 3 kills picked up. And where is number 4? Because Bjergsen is looking for the re-engage. This time he's got the gold card. Vulcan can cleanse it. He can run for his life. He will stay alive, but it's time to run to bear, and TSM are taking over this game.
This TSM backline, Caitlyn is just steadily autoing away, and I've got to give credit to Zven. He's finding great angles. Both these Dragon fights, he hit the ultimate double lift. You know, he finds this angle here in between Spica and Bjergsen to actually land the ulti here. This was really well played. Look at him move to the very top, just above Spica, nails double lift. The Black Shield wasn't there, probably because Treats didn't even realize he was at risk. But then you jump in, he just gets back out of there. He has the Black Shield. He's staying very far away at range, and you know, they just can't get the access. As soon as Licorice goes forward, he's immediately exhausted. They're always going to save that for him. And Licorice just has no threat right now. TSM are positioning really, really well and just executing. Pretty much always see a Triforce or a Black Cleaver for that 20% CDR. But Licorice, you're in trouble again, my friend.
Big stun, big ult, goodbye. During the duration of a gold card, they have shut him down again. A dunk backwards, maybe Broken Blade will lose his life. It's a lot of damage. He will be shut down. So some gold on the board. A little bit there for Cloud9, but it's still TSM knocking down the top lane tier 2.
Spica stands in front of him. You can't get actually hit by the Ashe arrow. Turret is gone, and he has that trap line, but now he gets hit by that arrow.
Black Shield a little bit late. Damage and double if Blabber could go in. Has the ulti waiting at the Black Shield's going to find some slows. Is it going to be enough damage? Not nearly enough. Blabber just gets shut down. 3-item Caitlyn has a lot of DPS.
Less and less likely. And
Danger.
Niski, you are dead.
Danger, Niski. Dunked into the wall. Goodbye. Goodbye. TF not needed. How about a 980 damage critical strike to the head? As again, kills come through. Double if takes another name on the list. And it's time for the inhibitor to die. He's just going to kill you. So I guess it sucks to be Cloud9 right now, because they're about to drop to 11-5. Their first 0-2 week of the year is about to be in front of them. They're looking for the try again. This time, it will miss as an arrow, but here comes the TP flank. This is the attempt. Can it happen for Cloud9? Damage comes through, and Doublelift has been killed. But can they do the rest? Broken Blade flashes in, looks for kill number 1, grabs that one, looks at the re-engage. The top laner's dead. Zven is next. Broken Blade cleans at the back line. Vulcan's going to be next. How about a quick triple kill? No problem at all. The ace nearly in. Blabber is the only one alive, and TSM will tie for second. They have control of their playoff destiny. They can control the pace for a playoff bye. They have finally peaked at the right time. Cloud9 will fall. TSM will be the one to do it, and they will take that Nexus.
TSM looking so happy in the cameras. Their smiles across the board as they crush Cloud9 here, beating him in just 31.5 minutes or so.
The most on the line. When they heard there's a chance to actually move up in the standings and maybe get one of those buys, you know this team had to bring their A game, and that's what they did today.
From the AD carry position, he's one of few that really can dictate the result of a game.
It's a Caitlyn meta.
I mean, Caitlyn's just becoming meta. Double was performing for a while. He's been so good, and I think the entirety of TSM has slowly been figuring things out. The fact that they're, I think, 4-0 now in their last 2 weeks. They haven't always been pretty, but that's the important thing. Like Crumbs was saying earlier, they're picking up the wins when it matters and surging late in the season.